Everyone, and welcome back to the Nerd Fusion podcast. This is totally not take two. We just nailed this the first time right out of the bat without any sort of technical... Okay, what episode is this?
13.
Welcome to episode 13 of the Nerd Fusion podcast. We have 4 out of 5 of us in the same room, and Paz is at the HQ. And
Paz is in our hearts.
He locked himself in the door of the offices and won't let us in, so the rest of us had to record here at the Nerd House. So
blame Paz for once. Yeah.
We were remarking in the process of setting this up, this might be the most ghetto podcast we've done yet, and yet it's also the most investment in like equipment yet. So the amount of stuff that we have in the room right now is kind of staggering, and yet
there are so many cables just like everywhere. It's just ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure there are contributions from all 3 of your setups.
Pretty much.
Yep. All 3 of us have kind of eviscerated our broadcast setup to like make this happen, and we've also sacrificed the living room. But
I didn't do anything.
Oh, thanks, Paz.
Paz just showed up.
Paz gave us moral support.
I'm sorry.
Rude.
Oh, so
I'm wearing this tight shirt again for you.
Paz, that shirt really brings out your figure.
It's beautiful, man. I love it. It looks really good on
you.
him.
Yeah,
geez.
so
I'm glad you're wearing it though.
We made Paz put on the shirt because this is the last podcast episode that we have where we have an opportunity to talk about this shirt being for sale right now, because it's going to be over before next week's episode. So if you want to get a Neffy t-shirt, Day One Founding Nerd Fusion t-shirt, head over to teespring.com/nerdfusion and pick one of those up. We've already passed our sales goal, so that we will be having a blue foil Neffy shirt as a follow-up sale.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for that one.
I believe that'll start on Monday.
Do we know how long it's going to run for?
I don't.
Probably not as long, right?
Yeah.
Details
to come.
Okay.
Well, we can. I'm sure we can announce that.
We should have like a 30-minute one. You know, make it super exclusive.
Just like who's there at the time. Like every PAX ticket sale.
$500.
So I thank you for your patience, everyone. It's been 2 weeks since we've had a podcast. Basically, Sevidus went to London and we fell apart without him. That's pretty much what happened.
Sorry, chaps.
Sev holds us together.
Me and Sevidus were both in London last week for Minecon, and he just left a week before, so that's why the 2 weeks. But Minecon was awesome. Waffle should have been there, but he didn't get his passport in time.
Blame the government or blame me for being lazy? I don't know.
What do you think, Chad? Hashtag blame Waffle?
Hashtag blame Waffle.
It's not my fault, okay? It's not my fault.
I mean, it was your fault.
It was your fault.
It was totally your fault.
How is that? How could that
not.
possibly not be your fault? They're not just going to like intuit that like some alarm goes off in the government. Hey, Waffle needs a passport. Someone get on that.
That should be the case. That's exactly
Can't
how
you
it
get
should
it
go.
expedited
I
too?
agree.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, you can't get it expedited, but when you wait until like 2 weeks before you're going,
Well,
yeah.
then you can't get it.
It was
It normally, the standard allotment of time for U.S. passport, assuming you don't have any problems, is 6 weeks, and you can expedite it to make it 4. And,
and when I went to them,
they don't have next day air.
When I went to them in like 3 weeks, they're like, listen, someone either needs to be dying in your family or you have to have a lot of money to get this in time. And I'm like,
Yep.
I guess you should have like murdered one of your family members.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Our
It's
boys
like
or
people that
something,
do
no?
casts for like new PCs. You can get it for a new passport.
Exactly. Guys, we need to raise $10,000 to go to Minecon. Let's go.
Just for the passport.
Yeah, just the passport.
So yeah, so that was awesome. Minecon was great. If you want to, have an insight into our experience, I invite you to check out the Twitter feed of myself and Sevidus, Bacon Donut TV at Sevidus. We both posted a lot of pictures with a lot of people and whatnot. Had a great time. I wish he actually took enough time to like sightsee and spend time with people. I just was there for the weekend, which sucks. Every time I go to London, I keep telling myself I'm going to leave enough time, but then I never do. But
at least you made it out there, though.
That's true.
Do you want yours to go up?
That's true.
Yeah.
I still need to make it out to Vancouver too. I'm gonna use that passport and come see you, Paz.
Okay.
You're more than welcome here.
That needs to happen.
I don't know which one.
You sound better now.
I sound better now.
Do you?
Perfect.
Oh, wait, are we have
Yeah.
more sound issues? What's
No,
going
it's
on
just
now?
I was quiet, and
Yeah.
the chat wants my resonating voice in their ear
Well,
holes.
who wouldn't want
Can
that?
you?
Pretty great.
You can't blame them for wanting that you inside them like
That's-
that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty.
Going there
universal.
already.
Mm.
Pushing that PG boundary. Wait, what are we? I don't even
Okay,
know.
I think it's better now.
PG-13.
Waffle
Okay.
hasn't
Yeah.
even dropped an F-bomb yet. and
Yo,
we're like
I'm
half
not
an
going
hour
to.
in.
I'm controlled today.
You know what? I just watched Jurassic Park. Isn't that PG-13? I could swear they swore at that.
Jurassic
I swear
Park?
they
You mean
swore.
Did you
Jurassic
just watch it?
Jurassic World?
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
We
What'd you
almost
think of it?
watched that last night.
It was
Almost.
alright. I mean, obviously the first one was like Jurassic Park was so much better, but
Yeah,
I
I've seen it twice, and it's like my
shave it
take on
eventually.
it is the first act is pretty darn weak, but then once it gets into the action, it's
Yeah.
a fun, it's a fun flick. It's not.
I mean, you can tell like over time how like we've become, I guess, almost like slowly more desensitized because there's not much gore like in terms of blood. I don't think there was much blood, but like people like getting bitten and eating it. It was crazy. I liked it.
Yeah,
You can have some people getting murdered violently in PG-13, but if you show a tit, it's over.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
It's
not
It
even a
is
tit.
over.
It's a
No
nipple.
A
boobs.
nipple, yeah.
That was the
Nipple.
big thing about Titanic, right? It was PG-13 and it had
it
boobage.
was artistic.
Yeah.
It was an artistic boob.
Draw me like you're French.
They're painting it, so that makes
Yes,
it okay.
that's
for a long
okay.
shot. Even though she, like, what was her line? Like, that was the most erotic moment of my life.
Yes.
I don't know.
Or whatever she said.
Then they faded the old woman into your boners.
I'm not a
just-
teenage girl. I don't remember that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're not. I know this will come as a shock to everyone listening, but we're not as organized as we usually are today.
Why
so
would you say that? We are completely organized.
Oh,
we just
yeah.
chose a different format.
to a T?
Yes.
We just
What?
were so on top of this.
Bacon, you need to learn to lie to your audience more.
Our
No.
setup is in early
We
access.
can't lie. It's 2:53 p.m. when we're recording this, and we start at 2. There's a 53 minutes of like, oh my god, we can't lie about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
Now all the people. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You know what,
I missed the creative lying seminar from Sevidus and
Lie
now-
about literally everything.
Yeah,
Devidus, our
Yes.
people demand respect, okay? That's what we should give them, respect. What are we doing when we're lying? We're showing them that we're going to be lying about everything.
Yes.
You can't do that, Sevidus. No!
If you
Don't do
realize
that.
if you realize that I'm lying about everything, then you can gain the truth from realizing that I'm lying. So yes, we
The
were
entire
totally
thing
prepared
is just a
today.
logic puzzle.
We chose to do a different format because we thought it would be more fun. Also, we had sushi delivery.
Are we really Nerd Fusion?
What?
Did we really?
Yeah.
Sushi?
No, we did not have sushi. I was lying. That's oh god.
Well, sushi's so good.
We had
I
sushi
agree.
last night. Well,
was
Dan
gonna
had,
say,
Dan
like, I
had
want
teriyaki.
sushi.
The rest of us had sushi.
Okay.
I had my first bluefin tuna. It was great, actually.
That looked good.
It was
Now
way
I'm too
lighter
Okay.
color than I thought.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'll just move this away.
Yeah, just move it away, Sev.
I just got excited.
I know, and then you're yelling and you don't have a pop
But
filter.
I'm looking at it going
Yeah.
to the red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's bad, I
All
guess,
right.
a little bit.
So, in lieu of articles today, we're pretty much just going to be looking at the emails. So, this is something any of you are invited to contribute to, questions, stories, whatever you want to send us. Podcast at nerdfusion.tv. And Sevidus, I think, has the inbox. And
This is
I
3
do.
weeks worth of emails, by the way.
yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
been-
Gosh,
it's
that's
been so
crazy.
long.
There were quite a few. I think there were about 315 emails in the inbox.
Good God.
Wow.
Wait, and who's the timekeeper here? Because I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Master,
When we
Master
get through
Dan.
the questions, we'll be done.
Yeah. We're trying to be
350.
Again, different
That's a lot of
format, new
questions.
plan.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we'll just go right into it. Thanks for all the questions, guys. They're pretty awesome, especially all the fan art. There's a lot of fan art sent to the
Yes.
podcast email, which I haven't shown any of them, but
You
I
should put it
saw
on
it,
Reddit.
and so it's pretty awesome. Yeah, you should post it publicly. Put it somewhere where we can all see it.
I
together.
always see fan art if it comes to hashtag NerdFusion on Twitter, and not at NerdFusion. I mean hashtag NerdFusion.
Yeah.
I've got that in a column in my tweet deck, so I always see that stuff.
And
My God, you
hashtag
can't see- I
Neffy.
have tan lines on my feet, and it's like totally coming through on the camera right now.
Oh, that's funny.
See, I'm wearing socks. I'm the smart one here.
You know what?
No, socks are the worst.
Socks?
What's
What?
so-
Excuse me?
No,
smart
socks are the
about
worst.
Socks are not the
moment I get home,
worst.
the socks are
Are
off,
you
dude.
joking?
Socks
No,
are
I'm
awful.
not even kidding you.
I'm a socks person.
I'm a sock person. Soccer
All right.
life.
Well, now that they've found
Look
some
at-
common
we're-
ground,
we
let's
have
go to
our
this
own
first
thing.
question. This is about you two
Yeah.
as well. This first question.
Oh god.
Okay.
This comes from Toma.
Toma.
Toma RNK.
Doma.
Toma.
Tomarn.
The subject is Waffle and Dan bidet conversation. I wasn't here for this.
Don't remember that.
I don't
but
remember
okay.
that.
I was
Very
in
well.
London, I believe.
When
But
did
here
we
we
have this
go.
conversation?
Must have been a while ago.
I just listened to Dan and Waffle talking about pooping for like 45 minutes while
Oh.
they
We
built
did.
the couch.
Oh, I remember that.
That's
now.
IKEA furniture.
That was the couch
That was
thing.
Wait, was the couch?
That was when we were.
Oh, we
doing
built the couch.
on
It took
TV.
45 minutes to build?
It took more than that.
Like if we had just gone
Did you
and
have
built
to
it,
upholster it as well?
Oh, yeah,
we were
part-
talking and shitting around. Like
Yeah.
that's why.
and
It
we
took
were
so
also
long.
jacking the couch off.
Okay.
Okay.
What? That was.
A little
If you're gonna make a joke,
I don't even
it
know where
has
that
to make
came
sense.
from.
No,
you
we-
can't just shout out.
Did you come here and just say me right now? I don't know. It's just so.
You can't just throw out nasty
The
words.
way he looked at me so serious when he said that.
The couch penis.
Oh,
That wasn't even a joke. That's literally what we did.
I can't even right now. I think I'm
They
kind of
mentioned a
glad I was
bidet.
in London for that.
Oh, wait. Every time the word bidet is in this email, it's spelled differently. So I think that they didn't know how to spell it, so they're hoping one of them is spelled right. Okay.
And
they
Seven
mentioned a
continues the
bidet.
tradition of correcting the grammar and spelling and punctuation.
I wasn't
of
correcting anything. I
everyone
was
that
pointing it out.
emails.
Why is he Paws in a jail cell?
Because you guys are holding me prison and I can't be at the house right now.
Yeah. You stay in that cell.
It's in the
I
sex
will,
dungeon.
okay?
Pause is coming to us live from the Nerd Fusion dungeon.
Let me
All
help,
right.
man.
So you were talking about poop for like 45 minutes when you built the couch. They mentioned a bidet, but called it a Japanese-style toilet that shoots water. Okay. I have a serious and important question.
Oh boy.
If a dog crapped... Wait.
What?
Wow, that's a
Get
transition.
into it.
Okay,
That's
this
a
was out of
transition.
left field. I should read these before I...
Oh no, you should not.
You say that
You
every
shouldn't.
week.
No.
I should preview these.
God. If a dog crapped on your carpet, would you scrub it with a dry towel? No, you
No.
wouldn't.
No,
Bidets
you
are
wouldn't.
$27 and are life changers, and then they gave you a link you can buy one.
What does a dog crap have to do with a bidet?
That is.
And
a
you know what?
like, is a
completely
dog
different.
using a bidet?
I'm
Why would you
confused.
scrub
Human
a dog?
skin is not
I
like
think
a
what
carpet.
they're trying to say is you would use something wet to clean up dog poop, so why wouldn't you use something wet to clean up your poop?
Yeah. So
Because
we're
my
okay.
butt is not a carpet.
No, we
That's
were
probably
talking
why.
about.
There you go.
I don't think this is a direct bidet question. I think we were
a
talking
dog would
about
appreciate
using wet
getting
wipes.
scrubbed like
No,
that.
they're talking about bidets.
Like straight up using a
and
bidet.
they gave me a link. I'm going to see what this link is right now.
Oh god.
They're talking about wetting down your stink bush before you like instead of
Yeah.
just wiping.
Get it all
Can't
clean.
call it that. You can't say that.
What do you mean?
I mean, I had this whole rating system and like, oh, we should try to remain a little bit.
Because what happens with rating
And then
systems,
Sev read a
they
question
just-
about a bidet, and then that just went out the window. I don't know. Was it the best idea?
Astor bidet freshwater sprayer.
That
This
sounds
is an
nice.
attachment that you can
This is
stick
like
in your
an
toilet. Oh yeah,
insert?
look at that.
Oh,
Like,
You like
Dan, we
stick
could
it
add
in.
it to the wish list.
Oh
Yeah, this should be on
bidet-
everybody's wish list.
Wow.
Oh,
Wait,
it's
a bidet?
today's Prime. Oh no,
It's got 5 stars.
Let's
it
buy it,
actually
yeah.
does have 4.5 stars.
We'll do a
with
review.
2,200 reviews.
We can do
Yeah.
a review video on
Holy
it, Dan.
crap!
Let's do a review
Oh,
video.
holy crap!
I see what you
Holy
did.
crap,
I
I
see what
see.
you did there.
Retractable nozzles,
Wow.
Ooh.
quick self-install. I can't believe it's only $26.95.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Does it require separate plumbing?
Perhaps we should buy this for the Nerd Center.
Nerd
yeah.
office thing.
Let's get
Last
the
night we
nice.
were trying to come up with a name.
That hesitation is a reference to the fact that we haven't decided on an official name for the Nerd Fusion offices.
We could use your help.
We've
Email
been,
us.
we've been calling this house the Nerd House, as in N3RDFUSION.
Like German house.
Nerd House.
House. I think that's how you say it.
But we're gonna have the Nerd Fusion offices soon, and Nerd Fusion offices is not a very catchy title. So feel free to submit your ideas to podcast@nerdfusion.tv.
The Nerd Cave. Ooh.
God. The Squatty Potty is another
Squatty
option.
Potty?
Potty.
Squatty Potty is
Let's go.
Are you serious?
I kind of wonder what these reviews are like. I mean, what do you...
I want to make a review video of just my
There's
face.
2,000 people that are talking about water spraying on their butthole.
Yeah, it's like people that review hemorrhoid wipes and stuff. It's like,
Oh,
why would
God,
you?
why would you say that?
It's because that
Similar
movie.
it's an area that people review
Oh my God, there's
products
pictures
for.
from this person.
That movie we saw last night had hemorrhoid wipes in it.
Okay.
Yes,
you
that
guys-
was hilarious.
It totally
That's
did.
true.
We saw a
That
spy
was-
last
that
night. It
was
was
chloroform.
hilarious.
The water comes out just right and at a good angle.
What about the temperature? Because if
It
water's gonna hit my
cleans very
bottom, it's gotta be
well.
a
Some
good
splatter
temperature.
may happen initially.
Oh,
Oh,
that's.
jeez.
Initially,
I don't want to know where that splatter's coming from.
We purchased 3 of these.
What?
God.
Wow, that's a clean family.
We live in Washington State.
Oh god.
Oh wow, we could go interview them.
wow. yeah.
Wait, what is it? Okay, hold on. Now I gotta read this. We purchased 3 of these, installed 2 of them in our house, and saved 1 for a birthday present. No.
Could you imagine that birthday gift? Here you go. Your butt's gonna enjoy it.
I can't even.
Wait, how much does this cost?
$27.
$27. It's not that
$27.
bad.
Could you
That's-
imagine
that
putting
is
this
cheap
on
enough
like your
that I
wedding
could
gift
totally-
registry?
Oh my god.
We need a bidet.
I could totally, for $27, I could gift that to somebody.
It's definitely in that range of acceptable gift value.
Okay. We live in Washington State, and cold water is not a problem.
Excuse me.
I,
The last thing I want in my bottom is cold water.
Yeah, it's
I want like a
spray you
warm.
with tap water.
Yeah,
I
you
want some
kind of want
warm.
warm, right?
I want like a
Cold will
warm
just, like,
water.
Shock
Yeah.
you, just jolt
Yeah,
you
I
up.
want to go. Woo!
Man,
my
that's
God,
that
yeah.
sphincter.
I was
is
about to
Bam,
squeeze.
tight. Maybe that's the point of it.
Maybe that's how it helps you pinch one off.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh my!
Okay.
Helps with clampage and cleanage.
Oh no. No.
This real life.
Okay. She says she. Oh, he. Russ. Okay. I used to use lots of toilet paper, 4 baby wipes, and flush 3 to 4 times. What? Are you
the-
sassy
Wow.
much down there? Like how does that? Why would
I
you
think
need
they're-
so much.
Why
I
would you
think
need
that
to flush
qualifies as
3
doing.
or 4
I don't want to judge
times?
anyone's bathroom habits, but I think that qualifies as doing it wrong.
Yeah, that's overkill.
Lots of toilet paper, 4 baby wipes, and this is per poop.
That's a lot.
This woman
Well,
is
okay,
clean.
maybe-
Mercy.
Wow, maybe you
She
do
doesn't
need
mess
a
around.
Okay, I think that maybe she needs some adjustment to her diet.
Now I just use a little toilet paper to dry off.
He doesn't like to put up with crap,
Wow. Come on, Americans, let's click. Oh my God, he's got like a motivational speech at the end of this.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Come on, Americans, let's clean up back there. The rest of the world is passing us up on several fronts. Let's get with the program and not let them pass us up on the back end also. That is amazing.
Wow.
I'm also realizing poop is probably our most brought up topic on our podcast.
So far,
It's like it's
probably.
PG
Awkward.
technically.
Bodily functions.
Everybody poops.
Including
Wow.
babies, so,
136 people upvoted that review.
Wow.
And for
136.
good reason.
It's got to be.
it's
one
probably
of
it's,
those funny
probably that
Amazon
speech at
reviews.
the end.
Yeah, I think it was a very rousing speech.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Damn, we're
thanks
doing
for
the same
that.
thing.
I don't remember what the question was, but thanks.
Yeah.
Something about me and Dan
Something
using
about-
bidets.
Oh, if a
Days.
dog crapped on your carpet, would you scrub it with a dry
I
towel?
never scrub dogs.
No, you wouldn't scrub the dog. Bidets. Okay, so basically
Never,
this person,
you know,
Toma,
I
is
outsource
very
that.
insistent on using bidets.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I think we should buy them.
I'll put it on the wish list.
Yeah, we'll make an Amazon wish list of things and why that on there.
Yeah. and
Housewarming
we
presents.
need
Yeah.
we need a
Can't
video
confirm.
review. We need a product review.
We'll do one. Well, absolutely.
Yes.
So while we're talking about inappropriate things,
Good transition.
can we talk about Chatterbait for a second? Okay, so
I'm down.
George here.
Wow, we are just
Is that
all in
PG?
the gutter today.
I think we can. I think if we can use a lot of innuendo here. I think
yeah.
we can do this.
One second.
Innuendo.
1 second.
In
You were
your
like, she
endo.
was like
Oh, this-
questioning what.
No,
like,
but this is a challenge. I feel like this is a challenge.
To make this PG.
to try and
to
keep it PG-13.
Keep this PG-13 because it's so funny. Because it's something I do on my stream, and I think you guys
You do
on yours.
Chatterbait on your stream.
Yes. Okay, well that's the question.
I mean, you already have the setup.
Okay.
Might as well when
So
you're
the
done.
subject is meeting close friends through Chatterbait.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Dear N3F, there's a TLDR at the top, but you know what? I want to do the long version.
Yeah, why would we put it at the
So,
top
yeah,
or
I
the
mean-
bottom? That makes no sense.
backstory. You guys, especially Sevenus,
Okay.
I know where this is going.
There we go.
seem to enjoy reading and responding to letters with spicy subject lines, so maybe I'll get lucky on this one. You did. Can't confirm you got lucky.
It's like clickbait.
And before this gets too risque, I'm in my mid-20s, so at least if I encounter something naughty, it's legal.
Is this a guy or a girl?
Wow.
Okay, I've been along for the ride since episode 1 and loved each and every podcast you produce as a group. Chatterbait has been mentioned a couple times during your podcasts. The first time, or at least the first time I noticed, Sevidus, Sevidus was talking about his passion for live streaming. He mentioned how he always got excited before he went live, whether that be on Twitch or even Chatterbait.
Oh, my mind's going to so many places with that.
Okay.
Keep reading.
I'm just a little worried that my sarcasm now is being accepted as truth. And this is not
We
good.
already had a whole
All right, let's keep
discussion
going.
about how everything you say is a lie. So
It is.
Yeah.
I did not know what Chatterbait was. Oh, God. Okay, well,
Wow.
now I understand.
You're
Thank you,
educating the
Seven.
public.
Oh no!
This isn't to say I find anything wrong with it, but have never happened upon it. Being is that the word appears to be a concatenation of the word chat and masturbate, I assumed it was a place to fap on camera, and you'd be right.
Yeah.
Hearing Sevidus say that he went live on there made me wonder. I guess Chatterbait has other purposes, so I googled Sevidus on Chatterbait. Oh!
Wow.
I found a Twitter post where Sevidus had to miss a stream because Twitch was down, and a reply tweet happily suggesting Sev would instead be streaming on Chatterbait. I even have found an account on Chatterbait with the name Sevidus. I should have really read this before.
Yeah, you should have. That is some stalker stuff,
No, it
man.
did not appear to be active.
I can
Must have been a joke
No
by
one
someone.
uses
I
their-
can almost hear the furious googling of the entire
No one.
audience
Oh, hold
right
on. No
Oh,
one uses
God.
their like Twitch username on any naughty sites. If you do, you're crazy.
I mean,
Oh, I should change
You
that.
should change yours.
Yeah.
okay.
now. Okay.
Nick
All right,
Crow's a
raise
few
your hand
accounts.
in
Hold on.
chat if you are Googling stuff as a direct result of what he's been reading.
I did. February
Okay,
25th,
I'm safe.
2015. Looks like my internet is out investigating now. Wait, that's not it? There might
All
be
right.
more to this.
The second time Waffle and I think Sevidus were having a dialogue.
Yep.
Waffle nonchalantly said he met Lyric on Chatterbait.
Yep.
There it was again. I continued my search, now looking for Twitch streamers on Chatterbait, which led to a slew of articles and forums, mostly bashing any streamer who used Chatterbait to gain viewers on Twitch. Okay, the question.
What's wrong with that? That's how Lyric
Throughout
got
my
big.
life, I've been told I'm gullible. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
And also incredibly bad at detecting sarcasm. Nah.
Oh, no.
Nah, you're good.
Nailed it.
Which may have led to my confusion regarding your mentioning Chatterbait. I am fully okay with people doing it. Okay. I'm just curious if you guys actually do it, or if you've just been joking around.
Of course.
Maybe you like to fap on camera, or maybe you like to meet people in chat rooms while concurrently watching other people fap on camera. Can you alleviate my confusion, George?
I'm just saying, we already have this setup for streaming, and it's literally one click to go to a different website. I mean, all we gotta do is tilt the camera down a little bit more. and that's
Crotch
it.
cam.
Done.
That was such a long email. I wish you would have just came out and said
Well, there
the
was a
question right away.
TLDR.
There was a TLDR,
There was a
yeah.
TLDR.
Okay.
Should we read
but
that as
Sev
well?
didn't
You
read it.
mentioned
Yeah,
Chatterbaits. Did you really meet friends there? Do you really stream there? Yes, clearly.
Yes and yes.
And the fact that you're probably not going to detect this sarcasm is excellent.
Or are we even being sarcastic?
Okay. Well, that was.
I have no interest in being sarcastic about this.
I have.
Or do
great
you?
interest in
I
being
do not
sarcastic
stream
about
on
this.
Chatterbait. I want to be very clear about that. Anyone representing themselves as Bacon Donut on Chatterbait is not me.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
Okay.
That's where we met Bacon, didn't we?
So I guess it's time that we got into the love doctor moments here.
Oh,
we have quite a
God.
few. We get a lot of relationship.
Let's have
True.
a tone
Why?
it down a
We do.
moment kind
Why
of
do we?
question.
Why do we get so many
But this
relationship
one's actually
questions?
different.
But why?
This one's a surprise one from Norway. Hey. Hi.
Hey,
How do you say
Remember
hi in
episode
Norwegian?
12? Yes, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Hey.
That girl that was in love with a guy and was not sure if he liked her back and asked for advice.
Sure.
Well, I am that guy.
Whoa.
And
No.
we are together now.
What?
We are
Thank
successful.
you. Oh, we are
Did
so
we do
good.
something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we get a clapper in chat? We did something.
Nice.
The funny thing is that she did not know I was watching the live stream. So I kind of knew before she saw it on the past broadcast on Twitch. Anyways, thank you. What a sweet email.
I like.
Nice.
Right?
We're like our first success
Guys,
story.
We're better than eHarmony.
Nerd Fusion isn't called Nerd Fusion for no reason. All right.
That's right. We're fusing.
Do we just
together
stop playing
right
games and start like a dating service?
Yeah, Twitch Mingle.
now. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Someone grab that like now.
Twitch Mingle.
That is totally not going to get sued. That was sarcasm. Just
Yeah.
We could have an entire show where we just swipe left.
swipe. Is left reject or is right reject? I don't know.
That's actually banned on Twitch now, by the way.
Right. Wait,
Swiping left.
You
People used
can't
to
you
cast
can't
that?
Tinder on stream anymore.
People used
you
to
used to be
cast
able to.
Really?
Raynad did. He got a ban.
Wow, I didn't know you could cast Tinder.
Oh god, that was
Why would
funny.
you-
It was
why would you
awesome
do
to
that
watch
anyways?
too. I loved it.
I don't know.
It was
Pause,
fun.
would you like to?
No.
Okay, so they actually did ask a question. Do you guys believe in alter egos? Like with Eminem, his alter ego is Slim Shady. I don't know if that's the example that.
Yeah, that is.
You mean with Marshall?
So like a different side of you. If so, what would you name your alter ego? Oh God, I don't think I have one.
Alter ego?
Sevidus McLongschlong. That's
Yeah.
all I can think of.
That's it.
Giant Donger is
great
my
one.
Chatterbait username.
I think we're just so used to being us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
We
weird
don't really
to
have
try to be someone
performance.
else.
I
None
do
of
ham
us
it up
have,
a
like,
lot, though.
Performance staged.
Well, there's kind of Bacon is definitely a performer. Well, you should see. He's very quiet and everything. Is just great when we're not doing stuff. The second he gets on stream, I can hear him up in my room yelling, "Oh, get the
You
hell!"
are
Just
one
like,
to talk.
yeah. Oh, that's true. But I was gonna say the same about me. Like I get way louder on stream.
So you guys have alter
No
egos
one
that
wants
are
to
more
watch
energetic.
no one wants to watch a wall. They want to watch something fun and entertaining and energetic, and that's what
I
I
wouldn't
think.
say that's us being alter egos though. That's just
That's true. It's an enhancement, I think.
yeah.
I don't think we do.
Maybe.
Norway.
You can't on Twitch. You honestly can't have an alter ego. It's not possible. People see so much of your raw, just like uncut, uncensored stream that if you try to be fake,
I mean,
it will be
there's streamers
figured out.
that have very well defined characters on
Yeah.
camera. It's just
There are quite a few of
it's
those.
it's a different way to do it. I would find it too exhausting. You know.
I mean, like Boogie 2988, for example, is a
yeah,
good one
Boogie with
his.
Francis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's got the friends.
Future Man
That's
Gaming
exactly
comes to
right.
mind.
But like Boogie doesn't even like on Twitch. He's not his
yeah,
alter
on
ego.
Twitch he doesn't do
Yeah,
Francis,
no,
really.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Future
I
Man
mean-
Gaming is
But
probably the
it's still
good,
an alter
best
ego.
example.
Future Man Gaming, Retro Gaijin,
Casey
Casey
Tron.
Tron. There, there's a few that are like definitely character driven. It would be more exhausting. I couldn't. I don't have any interest.
I wouldn't be able to stay in character for it.
Like I have
That'd be
major
crazy.
respect for that approach because it's super entertaining,
Mm-hmm.
but it'd be too exhausting.
That's a lot of work.
Well, now that we've pat ourselves on the back, we did a great job hooking two people up.
Oh, yeah.
Getting to not. Okay.
Mhm.
Making two people fall in love. We didn't do that. We brought two people together. We gave advice, which helped. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to stroke our ego a little bit here.
Stroke it,
Okay.
Sev.
Now let's help other people.
Okay.
We've done it. We have
Yes.
one
I'm in.
success
Let's do
story
it.
out of
Yes.
many.
We just spread this out.
I think we can do this.
Yeah.
Okay. The subject is help.
Help. Help.
Well, Waffle just threw his iPad across.
R.I.P. iPad.
you could just set that anywhere.
We're good.
Waffle.
All right.
No one gift that,
we
please.
upset you.
This first is kind of mostly for Sev. I'm thinking about pursuing a PhD in science. Oh, geez, yes. Do you have any
PhD in
advice or
science?
tips for me as I go through my next 3 years of undergrad? In undergrad, have fun and do lots of internships. Done. Easy.
Well, I didn't know they offered PhD in science.
Science. Well, physical
Just-
chemistry. I left out the parentheses. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay.
right.
Physical chemistry? How does that
Physical
work?
chemistry.
I could show you later.
Okay.
As
Oh.
opposed to emotional chemistry.
All right. Also, hitting all the categories here. I have a relationship question. There's this girl I met at school, but she goes to the other college in town. We texted a lot, but the conversation kept kind of dropping off. But now she's started up an MO of texting me every month or so out of the blue. I think she's into me, and I'm definitely into her, but I can't figure out how to get past the first little bit. Do you have any advice for me? She's texting you just once a month.
That's like when you're trying to keep someone just like your backup, just in
You're
case.
the backup.
You're,
Just in
That's what it
case.
is. You
Yeah.
are the backup.
yeah, she's got to just
Yeah.
mess you once in a
That's it.
while.
I mean, I agree with you, but she would not be texting you out of
That's
blue
true.
once a month if she wasn't
is
into
true.
you.
Like when a girl texts you, that's when you know.
I feel like
you know.
all you have to do in that situation is just make an invitation. Like, there's a concert this week. Let's go.
I don't know.
You know?
I think she's already got somebody on the line, and that
You're just
the
I
backup
think you're
plan.
the rebound. I think she's setting you up to be the rebound.
Why is
He's
that a
on the
whole
problem?
thing
back burner,
falls
man.
out.
Why is that a problem?
Yeah, I think you're the rebound.
So,
I mean,
Well, if you like her and you want a relationship, being the rebound
but
is
he
not
likes her.
necessarily the best position to be in.
But it's,
I mean, what
it's
was
better
his,
than nothing.
What was his question? What
Being
was,
a rebound is better than
Well,
nothing.
being a rebound means you have a chance.
no.
No.
Not really.
Really?
Being a rebound
What
means
was the
she's
exact
going
question?
to
What was the
sex
exact
you up
question?
and leave.
Yep, real fast.
What was the exact question?
Maybe you're true.
Uh,
had that experience.
what was the exact question? Do you have any advice for me? Oh, I think she's into me, and I'm definitely into her, but I can't figure out how to get past the first little bit.
How do you get past the first little bit? I think he needs to make a specific invitation to something.
Yep.
Get it
I think
out
you
of
need to look elsewhere.
get it out of text and in face to face and
Yeah.
see what happens.
Force her out of backup mode and either accept you or move on.
Yeah.
I say look elsewhere.
But yeah,
I'll
you
give
do
it a
elsewhere.
sev. Screw it, man.
You can do better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, especially if you're waiting around for months.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
this has been going on a long time.
You want
Yeah.
someone like messaging you every day and stuff. Like that's the kind of thing you should be interested in, not every once in a while.
Every minute of every hour.
Yeah, but it
She's
seems
that
like,
clingy.
I mean, the flip coin of that is that if they're not talking for a month, he is also not messaging her for a month at a time.
Yeah, but
I
like
mean,
I mean,
that's a
maybe he
two-way
is.
street.
He didn't say anything. Maybe
Yeah.
he's like every day, and then every once in a while she's like, "Hi."
oh god, that'd be a whole flip
that
on
would
it.
That's a whole different.
that'd
That's
be
a different
That's like, get out right
situation.
now.
Yeah.
All right, so we have this one from Natalie. Advice needed from a guy's perspective.
Okay, we got 4 of those.
We can help.
Yeah.
Well, we have 5 because
Wait, who's?
Oh.
who's
I wasn't counting Waffle.
Oh, I could like touch Paus's head.
oh,
I don't know. What do you think,
Yeah.
Pause? What do you think on the last one?
Who's the girl?
No,
Or-
do you think it's just he's the backup?
Oh, well, you started reading like a brand new email.
I
You
know,
can't
but
just,
then
like, call me back.
I wanted to hear your opinion. I didn't remember.
He forgot about you, Pause.
I mean, give it a shot. Like, just ask. Just ask. If not, screw it, move on. You know, at least you tried. But
Alright.
I feel like she's putting him on the back burner, though. Just keeping him warm just in case, you know?
Like that can of baked beans.
Mm-hmm.
All right, advice here from a guy's perspective from Natalie. I need some advice, so I went to the people I know could help. Damn right.
Yeah.
We have evidence
Our
of that.
reputation precedes us.
We specialize in
All
manhood.
right. One of my best friends is a guy, and I like him. All right.
Story of my life, right?
A few days
Well,
ago, he was
well, not-
telling me
okay.
how much he loves a girl I know.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. We text all the time, and I want to tell him I like him, but I don't know if I should. Some background information if you need. Here's the background info.
Okay.
We have been best friends for over a year.
He's into you.
That's it. That's the background.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's saying how much he loves this other girl, but they're texting all the time.
I mean,
What's the situation? And she likes him.
I'm confused.
I can't even tell you how many times I've seen the scenario where the guy says that to the girl that he likes, but it's really talking about her.
Trying to gauge her, see what she's thinking
Yeah.
about if he likes someone else.
I
kind of
mean,
thing.
without more information, it's hard to know for sure, but it sounds an awful lot to me like he's into you, but he's afraid to say that, so he's talking about other girl.
He could have made up, or well, yeah, well, she knows this other girl though. Like they know each other.
She didn't say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, she did.
Without more info,
She says he loves a girl that I know.
Without more info, it could be one of those like those girls that guys think is like another guy they're cool hanging out with.
Yeah.
I feel like
You
that's
know?
what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like she's
That'd be
just
weird.
the best friend
Yeah.
of the guy.
The problem is when you get so close to someone like that and become best friends, I mean, sometimes it ends up happening, but like most of the time you just want to remain friends because when the relationship ends, which usually happens, you're not friends anymore, which sucks because they're
Yeah.
good. I mean, you've been friends for a year. Why do you want to stop that?
This one's tough. You've been friends
Yeah.
for a year, and he probably just thinks of you as his bro.
Yeah.
I'd-
You're just one of the guys, kind of a chick. You know.
Look,
I don't know.
maybe you could ask that other chick. If she's into you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If she's in, wait, ask the chick.
Whoa.
Wow.
No, I don't
Cap of pride.
Trying to make
I
this
don't
into your
think-
fantasy or something?
No, I don't think that's going anywhere.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Personally, Natalie, I'm sorry. What's our advice to Natalie though?
I mean,
I would wait it.
my standard advice is just tell him how you feel. Don't keep hiding because it just makes it worse.
Be open and honest,
Mm-hmm.
I would wait.
and then when he never texts you again,
Yep. And then lose
I
the
was gonna
friendship.
say,
and
like-
then-
I don't know if you can be all open and honest about this one.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. In my experience, it's pretty darn rare that a guy has a close relationship with a girl and doesn't like. have
Especially if it's like a
feelings for her.
one-on-one relationship. Like if it's
Yeah.
a group of friends, maybe.
So if there legitimately is a third girl, what sounds to me like is happening is that he's into that other girl the most and into you second most.
So I've watched enough anime. This
You know what I
situation comes
mean?
up a lot.
Are you
That's-
serious? Right
You
now?
you need to get into
we are
a
getting
death battle.
advice from anime.
Well,
okay.
This is where we derail
Death
this.
battle. That's,
Yeah.
that's the answer.
A
here?
death battle.
Again,
That's the
for
answer
my
here,
previous
death battle.
point.
Fight her.
Okay.
Hajime no Ippo
If
is
she
gonna
doesn't exist,
show you the
she
true
can't
meaning
steal
of
your
love.
guy. I'm just saying.
I think
Or-
in this situation, you just gotta be open and honest. Deal with it.
Death and quick.
That's the easiest way to deal with
Because
this.
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. Is that he's into that other girl, but he's also into you. And if he's not getting anything from that other girl, and then you state your feelings, then he might immediately turn his attention.
But if he is, she has the possibility of losing that girl and the guy as a friend, because that might make things really awkward.
That's true.
I know.
You gotta
Maybe
really
you
think
need
it
to-
out. Gotta think it out.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs. If we're going with the anime theme, then maybe you should cook him such amazing food that his clothes just like fly off of him.
Oh
and-
God.
That is my favorite anime,
Yeah.
actually.
Winning.
Or save his life from a monster.
Right.
That usually happens in anime.
Yeah.
a lot.
All right. Well, that's our
Freaking
advice
anime.
for that. I don't know.
That went well. That took a weird turn at the end there.
Yeah. Okay.
What did I do?
So here's somebody from unnamed. By the way, if you don't put a name attached to the email, I won't give you a name. Like I won't use the name that comes with the email because that's kind of.
Can we make
like,
up the names?
what?
Can we make up the names?
Yeah. This is Melvin. Nope. This is not Melvin. This is a girl. This is Leslie.
Daniel.
This is Daniel. Danielle.
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 The subject is "Can you help?" Yes.
We always
Hopefully.
help.
That's
Well,
why
can we
we're
hear the
here.
question
Hopefully.
Yes, you can. I'm wondering if you can help me with a boy. Now, this question's a little different. It's interesting.
Okay.
There is this boy at my school that likes me a lot, as she exclaims. But I don't like him at all.
Oh.
What an unusual scenario.
We've
He
all
asked
been
me
there.
out, and I said
My
no.
life.
He always waits for me in the hallways and wants to hug me all the time.
That's
Oh,
weird.
God. I've tried to ignore him, and when he talks to me, I walk away, but he's still trying to get near me. I don't like him as a friend, nor do I want anything to do with him.
This
How
is a
do I get
lawsuit
rid
in
of
the
him?
making. Jesus.
I've got
mercy.
the answer to this.
One
You have
quick.
an answer to this?
Yes.
Fart in his face.
No. Go talk to his parents.
Oh, God.
That is
Wow.
creepy.
Go talk to his parents and say,
Up the level of creepiness.
tell his parents what you just told us. He will never talk to you again.
Has she actually told the guy though that she's
is
100% not, she doesn't want to deal with this at all?
Yeah, she has told him numerous times.
Then this is
it.
stalker
Stop
stuff.
it.
A quick
Yeah.
fiber to the face would, I think, solve it.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean,
too.
you're
Talk
at
to his
school. You
parents.
can go to the principal or something. I mean, that again, like if he's hugging you and you don't want that, that's straight up
That's
sexual
true.
harassment.
Yep.
Yeah, that's,
right.
that's like jail
That's-
time.
This
Well,
is stalker.
that's why
That is
people in
some
the
stalker
chat are
stuff.
calling me mean for suggesting that. No, this is not appropriate behavior. You
No,
don't
Yeah.
do
this is
that to
creepy as
people.
hell.
This is future
You
stalker.
don't. If someone clearly tells you that they're not interested, you don't pursue it. And when people are young and not mature yet, it's an understandable mistake. Maybe this is a time for him to grow up a little bit. And she talks to his parents, and he is so ridiculously embarrassed that he will never look at her again.
God, that would be
He needs to
embarrassing.
know that no means no. That's
Yep.
straight up.
No
it.
means no.
Did you hear the new law that got passed? It's not no means no anymore. It's yes means yes. You
What?
cannot have any sexual contact without getting permission. Instead of them saying no, they have to say yes.
Okay.
I don't understand that. What?
Isn't it kind of the same?
I'm
I guess
no,
not. I guess
no, because you can be in
I
a comfortable
don't say
relationship
no,
I see where
and
that
you
not
comes
have.
saying
from.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna get to the point where we need to sign contracts just to have some intercourse with one
Yeah.
another
What?
eventually.
Yeah.
Please sign above this dotted line and date it that you are accepting and willing to have sex.
Yeah.
We're
Booty
gonna have to put this into
bureaucracy.
the Nerd Fusion contract like a clause.
The sexual harassment one?
Just yes. Yes.
Yes.
means yes. Sign here.
Sign here for yeses forever.
Have you signed the precoital yet?
God.
Yeah.
So also, I think your friends need to be more supportive and help too. I feel like, I mean,
Yeah,
they
friends can help that.
yeah, friends are like, if you don't want to confront him, they will, you know. So just, I mean, I definitely would confront him as soon as possible because
School police officer, they have those now and everything.
yeah, they
Seriously,
typically
do not
have
let
that.
that go on any longer.
Yeah.
No, that's
you gotta talk
stalker.
to someone.
It's
That's
summer, so
stalker
she should be
status.
okay for
Yeah.
now.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Gotta hope
Deal with
everybody
it now
live.
before it gets worse.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't just plant that fear in her head now.
Yeah.
Hope he doesn't know where you
Oh my
live.
gosh, I love chat at times like this. Someone said, "You straight Falcon punch that kid in the throat and say cool line and finish it off like no need to know or something."
I would love to see someone punch someone, just yell "Falcon punch." I would
punch.
I would die.
Right in the throat.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
All right. That is incredibly morbid. I don't think we're gonna ask that question.
Next.
Oh, but I mean, curiosity.
Okay, I'll
dude,
ask.
just-
Okay, I'll ask you. I'll ask you. And
You. Okay.
this is the subject. Notice me, senpai. Well, you've been noticed. By Gifari.
Gifari.
Yeah.
Jafar,
Seems
like
like
from
you guys
Aladdin?
always get a request for dating advice. Yes, we do.
Yes.
I don't know
The love
why.
doctors are in. I feel like I should ask one, but before I do, I'll ask you guys a question. If someone that you really love and care about is dying, but you can replace their place and literally die for them, would you? Okay. This is such a hypothetical.
That's a crazy hypothetical.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
I
even wanna
wouldn't. I
consider it.
wouldn't.
That's. Just
It's
If
his
you
time.
love
It's
them-
this person's time.
If you love them,
Let him go.
like if
and
it's
they
your,
come
if it's
back,
like your
it's meant-
brother, you're
Wait, I didn't hear what Pod said. What did Pod say?
You can't do that.
What did you say, Paul?
I said if you love him, let him go, and if they come back, it's meant to be.
All right, there's the advice for
Zombie
that.
stuff right there.
Wow. So resurrection is your plan.
Oh,
If you ain't Jesus, this is over.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel, speaking for myself, there are a very few people on the planet that I probably would do that for. Very small number, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more than just
Like
like
the
love.
number of people whom I would say that I love in some form is a larger number than the
Yeah.
number of
Yeah.
people that I would be
It'd be
willing
like
to
a-
replace
I agree.
my life with.
Family member kind of love, not
This
like
isn't-
someone I'm dating, that
This
kind of
isn't
thing.
real.
What?
Oh, I just thought I would mention that you can't actually do this in real life.
Do what?
This hypothetical.
They don't
Can
allow you.
actually,
Yeah.
like, get somebody's cancer for them? Is like,
Correct.
Or-
thank you for clarifying that. I'm sure we all have
Maybe
no
there is a
idea.
way. Maybe like they
Hmm.
need a liver.
Like they need you're the only heart within a certain amount of distance. Like you could give them.
Would
your
they
heart, and
allow
then
like a healthy person to give
I don't
up
know
the
that they would
healthy
allow it,
status?
no.
You'd have to sign all kinds of paperwork. I bet.
I don't know.
Because I mean, even if you do like give like your organs or whatever, right? There's still a chance they don't survive or whatever.
There's, I mean, those kind of situations have come up before, and I think it varies like country to country,
Yeah.
state to state.
Like I understand like giving a kidney or something, like something that you have multiple of that you don't need every bit of. I think you could do that, right?
This podcast just got really real.
Maybe we.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can we step? Oh my God.
How much can you sell a kidney for?
A lot.
on the black market, quite a
Black
bit.
market that.
Let me eBay it. Let's see.
All right, so here's the dating advice request. A while ago, I slapped my best friend.
Ooh.
Well,
great.
things
Amen.
are starting out well.
Did they like it?
She ended up telling her other best friend, and due to misunderstanding, her other best friend yelled at me on Facebook. Well, okay.
You can't yell on Facebook, can you?
can.
I mean, you
Type
can
with
all
all
caps.
caps.
You can put a
Yeah,
caps
it's not
and
really
some
yelling.
The
exclamation
next day, I
points there.
explained everything to her. She took it well, in fact, and we started hanging
But
out.
she posted a video just going,
Oh, yeah. That's how it happens.
Why'd you slap her? Like,
Do you guys know you can do
Sunday,
that? Like on your phone, you can send audio messages. It's really weird. Like, what's the
I haven't
point?
done
I
that
don't
yet.
You
because I
can
understand
you
the
can
point.
audio text
I
message
don't
people.
understand the point of that.
What? Okay.
All right. A few
call
weeks
that
later, I was
voicemail.
given a chance to get to know her better since both of us were invited to a graduation party. I found out that I really liked her. I told her, and she was shocked. Well, you slapped her. So, oh no, you slapped her friend. Oh, so you slapped your best friend, and now you're talking about her friend. Okay.
Who yelled at her?
Okay.
Yeah, this is the one who yelled at
Is
us.
this all three of
Yeah.
these people?
This is
are
a threesome.
girls?
Coincidentally,
Or
our
is this a guy-
8th grade dance. This is not a threesome. This
No, I mean, is it 3 girls or is it a
Oh,
guy and
jeez.
2 girls that we're talking
Oh
about?
God! When you put it into perspective of now they're in 8th grade. Oh, like in my mind, all these questions come from like college kids
Yeah,
because that's what I would
hope so
prefer
at
to
least.
think about.
Yeah, anything
Okay.
above like 18 would be great.
Coincidentally, our 8th grade dance was the next week. Long story short, I asked her to the dance,
Oh man, I remember 8th grade. That was
and I
fun.
asked her out on the dance. Oh, so she went to the dance with you, and then you asked her out, like dating.
So the person writing this letter is a guy,
Yeah.
right? So
Okay.
a guy slapped a girl.
A guy
Oh,
slapped
wow.
a girl, and he ended up then
And
liking
then
her
he
friend that
likes-
yelled at him.
You're boned, man.
This
Hey,
is okay.
We've been dating for almost a month now, and our first month anniversary is on the 29th of June. You didn't need to put that in there, but
Happy 1 month.
Okay, and where's the question here? Like,
This is like a Matt Tuss puzzle or
This
something.
is that guy. This is that guy who, for their 8th grade English project, wrote a freaking like soliloquy that's like 30 pages long, and you turned in like a 2-page report. This is that guy that ruined everybody's curve. Okay.
I didn't have a curve.
With that
in
being
8th grade.
said, I
Eighth
really
grade
want to do
curve.
something for her. The problem is that I'm grounded.
Children these days.
okay.
Okay, I'm grounded. I'm grounded for staying up late texting her
wow,
and for yelling at my parents because they were mocking me about it.
I would think that's why you're grounded.
So what should I do, guys? I really need your help. Bear in mind that by the time you read this, I may only have a day left. Or if you're reading it way after June 29th, then I'm screwed.
He's
Well, he's screwed.
You're screwed
Well,
anyway.
great.
Oh wait, it
Next
is way
question.
after.
It is way after
Oh,
it.
shit, I thought it
Yeah.
was 29th of July. Okay.
Oh, it's-
okay, so what you're saying is almost that entire email was completely irrelevant, and what he wanted to know was, I'm grounded and I want to see a girl for an anniversary, but I can't. What should I do? Right?
I mean, you're in 8th
Gotta
grade, man.
We're
respect your
only
parents'
halfway
decision.
through this email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
So
halfway.
there more
Anyways.
to the question.
The questions are coming.
Okay.
At that age, the relationship
Can
with
you
your
guys
parents.
do me a favor and do a shout out for her? Her name is Molly.
I feel like we just got
Molly,
trolled.
everywhere
you can
from
do
Molly?
better. Just
Molly, you
don't
can do
even.
better?
Don't even. This man slaps
Wait a
women.
second.
Don't
Wait
do
a
it.
second.
Like,
Pause. Do you think this is like a ruse? Do you think he's not in 8th grade? He just wants us to say. A
He just
shout
wants
out
to say Molly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably just looking for Molly.
Right
you
now,
know?
it does sound like a long-winded drug reference.
It does. Oh, I feel like you guys should know this. We both decided to prank one of our friends and pretended that we broke up. We succeeded, but not without bad effect. One of my close friends literally freaked out.
Literally?
Up to the point where she called me a dick. If that's all she called you, then you're good.
yeah.
Dude, you got off clean there, my friend.
I still feel really
8th
bad. I
grade.
feel like I'm a jerk.
And the
She
chat is
stood up for me and helped me
chanting
deal
Molly
with
right
bullies. And here I am making her freak out to death. Anyways, I need some advice. High school is just around the corner. I'm taking all accelerated classes. Again, a little piece of information we didn't need to know. Accelerated
The
classes.
whole email we
I'm
didn't need to
having
know.
trouble distilling this down into the part where we're supposed
It's
to help
coming.
with
I'm trying to
something.
get through this. My girlfriend is taking 2. Okay, I'm worried that I don't have any classes with her. I won't have the same lunch period as her. And I don't have any spare time to text or call her or any way of communicating with her whatsoever.
You don't have time in your day to send a text message?
But you have time to write
That
this?
novel.
Oh my god.
You literally wrote us the front page of a newspaper.
Sorry. I can't type out 30 characters and hit send.
Oh
like
my
I am
God.
booked today.
Yo, man, 8th grade
I'm
was
too
hard.
busy
I
yelling
remember,
at my parents.
remember me in 8th grade
The most excitement I had in 8th grade was Pokemon battles during recess.
with the cable.
With the cable
The
on Game
cable.
Boy
And
Color, yeah.
Did you own one? Because I didn't.
Yeah,
but
I
we
owned
had to
one.
go.
I owned one, and I was like the cool kid.
You were the
I
cool
owned
kid.
one.
Everyone had to be friends with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone was my
Yep.
friend.
And you just trade.
Sev Tactics.
I was in 8th grade. It was all about not 8th grade. That was 5th grade.
I also brought a second yo-yo to school because then I was also the cool guy who could loan a yo-yo.
Wow.
Man, Yo-Yo and Fat died fast, didn't it?
It did.
It
was
like here
6
for like
weeks.
a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was Yu-Gi-Oh big? Was that like 3rd or 4th grade?
For me, it was in 5th grade.
I think 4th grade for me. Wait, really?
And you guys.
Yeah.
Now I want to play Pogs, and then I want
I
to
love
right.
school the
Pogs.
band.
Pogs
It was
were big.
Yeah.
You know why?
All right.
Because all these little babies, when they played
I
for
don't
keeps,
know.
they lost their
Oh,
Pogs.
you guys-
I got in
So
big trouble.
Maybe
from
I'm
my babysitter
ridiculous
for
for
that.
still trying to like figure out some advice to give for this kid, but basically, I feel like a lot of those problems would be solved if you were obeying and respecting your parents.
And
So why don't you start with
You're
that?
gonna have plenty of time to talk to her. Let's face it. There will be plenty of time to talk to her.
I mean,
You're in 8th grade.
your
buddy.
relationship with your parents is more important than a relationship with a girl at that young of an age, because it's gonna last you a lot longer and have a bigger effect on the rest of your life.
This guy's grounded, right?
Well, not anymore, probably.
He was.
Now, 3
Maybe
weeks
He has
later.
access to a cell phone and a computer. What kind of parents are these? That's like a vacation for me.
Wait, yeah, he
All I need is
emailed us while he
computer.
was
They
grounded.
probably just said go to
Yeah.
your room, which is like the greatest thing ever. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's where my
video
PC
games
is.
were in there. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm glad to be grounded, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
I'm
Okay,
good
so
outside.
we've been making fun of this guy. Love the podcast. Thanks for the advice. Keep doing it, and I'll watch every single episode. And I'll subscribe to all the Nerd Fusion Twitch channels when I can get my Subway card refilled.
Nice.
Thanks for
so good.
subbing.
That's
Thank
the
you.
greatest thing ever that
Freaking
Twitch added that.
His little giggle. Subway gift card.
I love that's like my favorite thing that Twitch that you can sub with Subway.
Sub with
gift cards.
Subway. It's like the
amazing.
best way to
I
sub.
love that.
All right, next email.
Okay, we don't have that
Yes.
many more. We'll just do a couple more here, and we'll call it a day. It's been a lot of fun so far.
This has been fun.
Subject: Dan jokes and Neffy shirts.
Hmm.
I wonder why I picked this one for this
What
week.
kind
Yeah.
of shirts?
What shirt did you say?
That's the second question. I'm
Okay.
wondering of a couple things. Okay.
Sure.
All right, Blake, here we go. Will there be more Dan's dad jokes segments on future
Oh
podcasts?
my gosh, you can't stop him. It just happens.
It happens all the time.
Try living with this man.
It's ridiculous.
It's never ending, and I love it.
I
Yes.
don't. It's
I will
cra-
punish you with many more puns.
It drives me
Don't
crazy.
worry.
Punish. Is there any way to get the day one Neffy shirt? I'm not going to read the rest of the question. Yes, there is!
I'm glad you asked.
Sevenus, how would we go about doing that?
In kid sizes, no. You might want to visit teespring.com/nerdfusion or n3f.tv/shirt. That might be wrong.
Teespring.com/nerdfusion to get your day
how
one
many have we
founding
sold so
member
far?
Neffy
We have
t-shirt.
sold
1447.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah.
good year.
That's pretty good.
Close to
1447. We have 3 days to go.
3
Let's
days
go.
left.
Yes,
I think
3
we can hit
days.
1500 pretty easily.
Yeah, easily.
Let's try to hit
Sure.
1500. That's our new goal. And then next week we'll have a blue one out, like a blue foil one,
Foil.
Yeah.
which would be kind of cool.
I am so getting that.
I wore this shirt to London, and I kept drawing crowds, and I thought they wanted my autograph, but really they just wanted to know where I got my shirt. So
Really?
Yeah.
No, but
So
That's where
really
you say
no.
yes. That's where you say yes.
I thought you didn't enjoy lying.
the moral of the
Well,
story
I'm
is
learning,
buy the
Sam,
shirt.
okay?
Whenever I wear this shirt, I have more sexual energy.
Wow.
I don't know if that's related, but
That's
it could be.
not.
I feel thinner just wearing it right now,
Yeah.
which is great.
I don't feel
Okay.
thinner wearing mine. I'm just
Yeah, yours is amazing, Pause. Let's face it. Okay, I'm
can't
trying
wait
to
to
get
get
to
my
these
foil when
websites.
it's small.
So we've got an email here. This is our last email that we'll do that has some links for us
Uh-oh.
that I'll just read out.
Those are always great.
HTTP. No, I'm kidding. This is from Eric Kim. I cannot believe the number of hearts. Can you just look at this for a second?
Oh my
Every
god.
line.
Every
has a
line.
heart.
He's using his periods.
Wow.
And this
Like, just straight up.
this
Wait,
had
I-
emojis in it as well that didn't transfer
Sev,
over that were heart emojis.
I see the word sex in
I
all
love
caps.
the last line.
Is the word sex in here?
In all caps. In the middle.
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be good.
Anyways, he makes sure at the very end to say,
Yes,
Yes, I'm
I'm
a
a
guy.
guy.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a guy. Anyway, I like hearts too. Whatevs. Mm-hmm. All right,
Hearts
Eric,
don't
this
mean
is for you.
you're a girl.
Hello, Heart. I love you and all your podcasts, Heart. I've got some weird and gross articles for you guys to talk about, Heart. First one, Heart. Okay.
That's going to get
More
annoying.
than 25,000 venomous tarantulas take over a small town.
Wait, repeat that?
Are you kidding me?
More than
Oh my
More than
God.
25,000 tarantulas
Ooh, that is creepy.
take over a town. That's not so bad.
Do you want to hear the grossest
It's
thing?
in
though?
Australia. Of course, it's in Australia.
Do you want to hear the
Australia.
grossest thing? When a tarantula molts, it is pretty much the most disgusting thing you've ever seen.
Why are you telling me this?
It is like they basically discard their old carcass and then they like form an. It's gross.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's gross.
It's cool.
Oh,
I had a pet
jeez.
tarantula. I had a rosy hair or
It's gross.
rosy hair
Yeah.
tarantula.
It's a brand new species of tarantula. It's
wanna
unknown why
link
the
to this.
brand new species of tarantula has taken such a liking to the town of Maningrida, Australia.
Oh, it's Australia.
It's
That's
Australia.
why.
Man and
Clearly.
Greta? 300
Normally,
miles east of Darwin, apparently.
normally I find oh geez, I find I find one colony of 200 or 300 spiders in one spot.
What? Dude, I don't do spiders. This is not my thing.
He added, "This is one of the beauties of science."
Yeah.
That's
Beautiful.
not
Yeah.
the word I would have used.
Beautiful.
Oh my god!
That
I
is
used
disgusting.
to live. I used to live in California, and there was this particular spot that had tarantulas, and like once a year, there was a mating season or whatever, and they all hatched, and like it was like biblical plague. So like one day you'd go outside, and there's just spiders, just like you drive your car, and they're just crunching.
Oh,
like,
come
they're just
on.
everywhere.
Come on,
Check
dude.
this out.
For like a
Check
couple
this
of
out.
days.
This is a new
and
species of
once a year.
tarantula, right? While the tarantulas have yet to be officially named, they have been dubbed diving tarantulas after their
just read this.
ability to create air bubbles to survive underwater. I'm out. I'm not
Oh,
arachnophobic, but I'm out.
God.
I'm done. No.
Oh, they're evolving.
You didn't even
all.
read like apparently one of their fangs will rip open your skin and the venom will make you vomit between 6 and 8 hours. Yay!
Wow.
Can you even
not
vomit
bad.
that much?
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
A lot of stomach bile.
Okay, well, I'm done.
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
no.
Yeah, that one
That's
is
done.
hashtag
Okay.
nope.
Thanks. You win, bro. Yeah.
Thanks for sending us
Yep.
that article. I feel like great. Okay, so we're gonna end on this article: 7 sexy Japanese
Boy.
games
I know
that
all
will
of them.
make you hate sex.
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like we should.
I don't want to hate sex.
Well, it's 7 sexy Japanese game shows. They're just game shows.
Game shows.
Those. I've seen some of those game shows. Is this gonna be PG-13?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you seen the one where the two girls are sitting in bikinis on chairs and they have a long pipe that they both have in their mouths and there's a bug in the middle and they have to blow on it and whoever ends up in the opposite
Oh, that
one's
is
mouth.
so gross on so many levels.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably the grossest one
on
I've ever
so
seen.
many levels. I don't want to breathe somebody else's exhale.
Oh, and then there's
Yeah.
like a cockroach in your mouth after a while too. If you lose,
Oh,
Stop!
that's-
Stop talking about blowing.
there's a gif of it
All
out
right,
there.
here
It's
it
great.
is. Number
What is
7.
What's going on today? Oh
Number
my
7.
God.
Spread. It's called "Spread Your Legs for Fun and Profit."
That's like a good pimp slogan, you know.
Really?
Okay, so here it is. It's I don't even know how to say this. I don't speak Japanese, so I won't pretend to be able to give you precise play-by-play on exactly what happens. Basically, they're trying to hold time trials for a new shamefully gratuitous Paralympic. Wait, what? Okay, I think this.
Paralympic.
I don't know where this is going. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you do a split. Okay, so here's how it is. You do your split, and while you're in the split, you have to cross the finish line. So you start on one side, you're splitted, and you have to like wiggle while you're in the
Crab
split.
walking on there.
You have to wiggle while you're in
Oh
the
my
split
gosh.
all the way across the finish line.
Poor dongers, man.
Oh my
Where's
God.
the fun part?
That's fun. Wow. Okay.
I did the splits once.
I could
did
too.
No, I couldn't.
Oh. I mean, I couldn't.
No, I
either.
was swinging on a swing set and like jumping off, like swinging real high and jumping into the air. And then the grass was wet, and so I landed on the grass. And when I landed, my feet just went in opposite directions.
Oh God!
Did the
Did you
full
pull your groin?
splits.
Okay, so here's
Something
one.
popped.
Oh God!
Oh.
Yeah.
Here it is. Oh, this is so nasty. Oh, jeez.
I was like
What
middle
the
school
fuck?
age. That was a long
Okay,
time
it's
ago.
called Endure Pain for Titties. So here it is. Here it is. What they do in this game show is the guys attach clamps to their nose, nipples, and eyelids.
What?
And then they try to pull off ladies' bras that are on the other end of them. So there's a bra on the other end.
What?
You've got that bra attached to your nostrils and your nipples and your eyelids.
Oh, God.
And you have to yank it off.
Oh, God.
Unless that was a really flimsy bra, I feel like that's not even possible to accomplish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a
don't
great
know if
show
we should
idea.
go through these.
Wow, that
Can we
is.
do this for Nerd Fusion? Let's
That
play
is
these
some- that's
games.
some
Can
stuff
we?
on there.
That's a great idea, Pause. When you
Right?
get here.
Let's
We
do it.
should play the. Oh, this is the blowing one.
Yeah, I told you it's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, please, please, please.
There's a scorpion. It's not a cockroach. It's a scorpion.
Why would you have a scorpion?
It's a
oh my
freaking
god!
scorpion.
Is
that
it
they're
really?
blowing through a tube? Yeah.
That is gross.
And so, what part of that is supposed to make you hate sex?
Well, they're
Well,
they're
it's
like in
like
bikinis
glowing.
and stuff,
I don't know.
and yeah, they have like their mouth. Okay.
I don't see the connection. I don't know what you're into, but like, to me, those things are
I'm
not
done.
connected.
We're done with
Yeah.
that article.
Okay.
Thanks for the
So,
article. We won't be listening to any of your emails anymore.
Given
Blacklist.
the fantastic
You are
content
blacklisted.
of today's show, if you're a sponsor and you're interested in advertising your product,
Podcast at nerdfusion.tv. You should all email us.
if you want your
podcast at
company
nerdfusion.tv.
associated with this train wreck,
It wasn't that much of a train wreck.
oh my
Only a
gosh.
little bit. It's all good.
It was a colorful show.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think it did well.
So I
Yep.
think the phrase "I really should have previewed these emails" came up at least 5 times.
Probably.
Yeah.
So I'm going to invite all of you, internet, to send tweets to @Sevidus this week to remind him to preview the emails
For next
this
week?
time.
Bacon,
he won't
he's
read
been
it.
saying this every single time we
Yes,
do, like,
but we
the
didn't
email.
ask the internet to help him
I
remember.
feel like it's funnier if I don't.
I like
but-
it when we don't.
But on the other hand,
Yes.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
quality of the content.
It's a little risque sometimes.
Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys.
Yes, thank you for coming to episode 13.
13.
of the
13.
Nerd Fusion podcast. You can subscribe to this in audio form at n3f.tv/podcast. And be sure to check out our Reddit, reddit.com/r/nerdfusion. You can follow us, hit that follow button here on Twitch. Thank you to anybody who subscribed to the Nerd Fusion channel during today's show as well. And we'll be back. I don't know what the production value will be like next week, but we'll be back at the same day and time, Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific time next week. Hope to see you again. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.